me put my phone on what?
Okay. Reduce my camera, the table space.
If it's reduced, it's for all of us. Maybe just putting your things on the side. Do you need them?
That's okay.
This is my people.
All right, good afternoon, good evening, good day to all of you that are listening in right now online, and those that are watching us right now. We at DTB Center, Diamond Trust Bank building, and this is the bank team that is ready to talk to you about the products and services of DTB. But first, before we say anything, I want to say Happy New Year to you that have been real to us, have loved us, that have been banking with us and are banking on us to see that we offer you a service that enables you to achieve more with DTB. I'm your moderator today, Samuel Mateha for DTB. I head marketing and communication in the bank. With me, I have a team of colleagues that will be introducing themselves, talking to you about what products, which services are they ready to offer to you. They are 2023. As you know, when I asked out of being a customer of DTB and out of this world from the money that you are making, how do you invest it? How do you put it to the right cause? With me today, I have a number of people on the panel. First, on my right is Mr. Shivran, who is with us here today. He will greet you and he will give you some information. Next to me on my left is a lady, Laura Pranita Mabel, who is also going to talk to you about what she does and how she does it. Away from her is a gentleman by the names of Douglas Baguma, who is a man in the bank assurance, and he will be also talking to us about what bank assurance is offering. But as you do all this, friends, we have moved away from a lot of cash. We are getting into more plastic money. We are having access to different worlds by use of card services. Now with us online is a gentleman who is sitting at DTB Center on Mombasa Road. That is Mr. Freddie John, who will also be talking to us later on about what we are offering. So I want to say thank you very much, and shortly I'll be inviting the team to come and talk to us. But as they come on board, my encouragement to you is DTB is committed to enabling you achieve more, enabling you to advance with confidence and success, and enabling you to make those plans that will yield for you, for your money, for your life, for the people that you're relating with. Because our vision at DTB is to make people achieve more in everything that we do. So please be with us and be able to be part of our mission, that is to make you prosper, you our customer, to make our staff excel, and of course creating value for you as our stakeholder. Right now, allow me to invite Mr. Shivran to greet you, introduce himself, and also tell us a bit on what is in the bank for investment. It's 2023. What are people investing in? What are the opportunities that are available for investments?
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sridharan. In fact, people call me Sri in short because Sridharan is quite a long name. I'm heading the treasury. I've been here for the last 13 years. Now, basically, I will be covering the investment options available in Uganda. Of course, we have various, basically when we mean investment, everyone tries to look for the best, whatever best they can get out of their surplus funds. Now, there's no such fixed asset where you can really get maximum. It all depends on diversifying from one to another. Unfortunately, in Uganda, we don't have a very active stock market. And even other options like the complicated structures which you find in the Western countries and even in India, that's not available here. So it's basically confined to the government securities and the bank deposits. I would be covering the bank deposits and what government securities are. Government securities means it's basically the borrowings done by the government. It is handled by Bank of Uganda. It is done by way of an auction, what you call as T-bills and treasury. T-bills means treasury bills and T-bonds. Basically both are one and the same. The difference between T-bills and bonds is that T-bills are less than 1 year and bond is something which is more than 1 year. So anything which is up to 364 days, that becomes a T-bill, and which is more than 1 year, it becomes a bond. In Uganda as of now, we have T-bill auctions in 91 days, 182 days and 364 days. And again, for the bonds, you have the 2-year, 3-year, 5-year, 10-year, 15-year and 20-year. That means you can invest up to 20 years in one go. Now, it's a decision to take in which, like whether you want to go for a 2-year or a 5-year or a 15-year. That depends on the yields. And when you say yield, that is basically what you get, the return that you are getting. And there are times the rates keep on changing. So like today we may be having something like say 13%. It's quite possible after 2 months the rate might become 14%, or it might even come down to 12%. Why it happens is basically the money supply in the market, the demand and supply, the liquidity, what you call it. So when to invest is a decision basically that you have to take. Like there have been times when we have seen the treasury bonds even going beyond 20%, which means you invest and forget about the money, you get 20% till the maturity of that particular instrument. As of now, the yields have come down. In 2023 January it has come down. In fact 2 months back it had gone up to 17% for the 5-year. So it keeps on fluctuating. So basically you should be investing when the yields are high. Okay, these are about the government securities, just a brief. So as we go along, when you have any doubts, I will clarify them. And as far as the bank deposits are concerned, I think most of you must be knowing what exactly a bank fixed deposit is. So we offer fixed deposits, means you invest, you put some money in for a fixed period. It can be from overnight, it can be even for 1 day. But of course, if it's an overnight, we look for a bigger amount. And it can go up to maybe 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 years, there's no maximum limit. You can even go for a 10-year. So basically you will get money back after that fixed period. Only thing, in case you have invested and you need the money in between, you need for some urgent requirement, you need money back. There is a provision to close it prematurely, or if you don't want the full amount, say suppose you have invested say 1 billion and you want only say 200 million out of it. So we allow something called as partial liquidation. And now these are the facilities that we have in the bank fixed deposits. When you do a partial liquidation, normally what we do, we just remove from the total amount, we just remove the amount which you require. The balance will continue. When you do a full liquidation, the entire fixed deposit is closed. If it is less than 3 months, normally we don't pay unless the amount is very large. There are some special considerations where we can take a decision whether to pay interest or not. As far as the government securities are concerned, the T-bills and bonds, there you don't have an option to liquidate. Suppose you need the money. You have invested, let's say 1 billion in T-bill, 364 days. After 3 months, suppose you need the money. Then what do you do? Unlike a fixed deposit, you cannot close the because you have already given to the government. They will give it back to you only at the end of the period. So, in case you need the money, you can sell off this. Basically, they are transferable. It's tradable. I mean, it's something that can be traded. So, in case you need the money, you can sell off the T-bills to some other party. Now, how you sell it? Those details, of course, we will let you know. Like what you call as a secondary market. Normally, you approach your bank. And you can tell them, say, I've got some T-bills and I need some money. Can you buy it? Normally the bank will buy it, or bank will buy it, will find a different buyer who will buy it for him. But again, the rate, it could be it will be at the rate prevailing on that particular day. So for example, suppose you have invested something at say 10%, and when you want to sell it, the market rate has gone to 14%. The person who would be buying from you would be asking for 14%. He will not buy because he has to get a consideration. He will not buy something which is getting him 10% at a 14%. So in case you have invested at a low rate, and if you want the money and the rates have gone up, then you would be actually losing. But if you have invested at a very high rate and then the rates have come down subsequently, when you want to sell them off, you would be getting an extra gain. Okay, these details, I think it cannot be covered in such a short period of thing.
Yeah. Yes.
As you have questions, and we will cover the queries. Of course, there are other remaining options like which need not be covered, like investment in properties, or insurance would be covered by them separately. There are many other investment options. Stock market I am not covering because stock market is not very active in Uganda. There are very few stocks which are traded. So yes.
Maybe let's talk to us about the recurring deposit, because it seems to be the new kid on the block, and people have been aspiring for a period of time. They want to achieve certain things. How do you go about a recurring deposit? What is in a recurring deposit 2023 as someone wants to achieve a certain goal?
Okay, a recurring deposit is basically it's quite similar to a fixed deposit. A fixed deposit, you put money, some amount for a particular period. In recurring deposit, you need not put the entire amount. Say suppose you have every month you are able to save say 100,000 or 200,000. So you open a fixed deposit. Every month you keep on paying that. And so suppose you open a recurring deposit for 100,000 today, say 11 January. So today you deposit 100,000. Next month, February, when you get your salary, you will be having another 100,000. So you keep on adding up every month. It is recurring. I mean, every month it keeps on recurring. That's why the name recurring. That means 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. So if you have an option of booking a recurring deposit for 12 months, say 1 year, that means this 1 year you have to pay it in 12 installments. First month 100,000, second month 100,000, third month 100,000. It keeps on accumulating. Cumulatively, it will add up to the maturity amount. At the end of the maturity date, you will be having, say 100,000 means into 12, that is 1.2 million plus whatever interest you get. But here, of course, the interest would be, since you have put 100,000 for the first month, you would be getting the interest for the first month for 12 months. Now, second month you are putting again 100,000. That means for the installment which you pay in second month, you will be getting for 11 months. And it will continue. The calculation is done in such a way that at the end of that, you get the interest for that particular month. So suppose something invested today for 1 year, you will get 1 year interest. Something invested next month, you will get 11 months interest. Something invested after 3 months, you would be getting 9 months interest, and so on. At the end of it, you get a maturity amount, full amount. And there also we allow, in case there is a requirement, suppose you need the money in advance, we allow partial liquidation. We allow for a full liquidation of the recurring deposit. The interest payment and other things, the conditions are the same, just as a fixed deposit. The interest that we pay on the recurring deposit is same as what we pay on the fixed deposits.
So what you're saying is that if I have a target of say 1.2 million shillings, I need and I want to save it through there, I can do 100,000 shillings per month for 12 months, and that gives me interest.
Yes.
And this limit has, this is not just limited to 100,000 shillings,
no, it can
but
be,
it is open to more than 100,000 million shillings plus can happen.
Yeah, minimum you have kept 50,000.
Can be 50,000.
Below 50,000 is too small.
Okay.
So 50,000 would be the minimum amount. You can even go up to 500,000 or maybe even 1 million.
Okay.
But what is important is you cannot change the amount. If you have opened a recurring deposit for say 500,000 per month, every month you have to pay 500. It's not that this month you pay 500, next month you pay 200. That's not allowed. The same amount has to be paid.
Okay. So from what we're hearing is that as you're starting there, can you please think about the investment opportunities where you can put your money? Investment opportunities, as is mentioned to you, the bills and bonds from the Treasury, the central bank that you can buy through DTB. Then you can also do a fixed deposit through Diamond Trust Bank. You can also do a recurring deposit as an investment in DTB. All you have to do is have a plan for yourself, so that I am starting the year 2023 with say 100,000 shillings. I'm expecting to receive 100,000 shillings every month that I don't need to use. So instead of just spending this money, let me keep putting it into a recurring deposit, at the end of the year, the bank is going to give you interest. That is what I have had. Therefore, yes, DTB will give you quite a number of investment opportunities. But even if you don't want a recurring deposit, a fixed deposit, or a treasury bill, or a bond, in this case, just do a saving. Just get your money and make your savings on a daily basis or a monthly basis as you wish, and it will all be good for you as you do with Diamond Trust Bank. But as we do that, today the world is changing, the world has transformed. We no longer do paperwork, or we will do paperwork, but we are reducing it. We are making sure that it is less and less and less paperwork. Therefore, what is the option that we have today in the market? What are the options that we can use to save ourselves from paperwork? Of course, paperwork is degrading to the environment, but also I can't access the bank at midnight. I cannot access my money at a certain time. What do I use? Do we have anything that is a solution in this respect? Madam Lori Apalamit Mabel is here with us, and so sure she has something to tell us about the new world of digital banking. What is digital banking? What is in it for the customer?
Thank you very much, Samuel. So right now what we are availing is a service that can help the customer access the funds at any time. But before I get into that, thank you all for joining. Thank you all for tuning in. My name's Lori Mabel Palamit. I handle the digital payment space for DTB, Diamond Trust Bank Uganda. So basically that entails mobile financial services. One may think mobile financial services is us moving with your money, maybe with a bullion van. No, that's not what we are referring to. We are referring to you using other payment systems, other softwares, other mediums other than you coming to the bank physically to access your funds. So mobile financial services, these are transactions, payments, and services that are within the regulation, the financial regulation for Uganda. And this is to ideally make banking part of your lifestyle. This is to give you access to your funds anytime, anywhere, and how you would wish to have access to your funds. So in this, one would say, which mediums can I use? What are those devices that I need to use? So ideally, you can access your funds through the web-based channel that we have, which is called I-247 Internet Banking. Then we also have the mobile banking service, which is called M247 Mobile Banking. And when you're accessing them for I-247 Internet Banking, you can either use your desktop in your office, you can use your laptop, you can use your tablet in the comfort of your office, your home, wherever you may be, even when the move. When it comes to mobile financial services, mobile banking, we access it on our mobile phones. Today in this era, we normally have smartphones. The smartphones should not only be used for TikTok, for chatting, for socializing, but one can also operate their business on that same mobile device. So one would ask, what am I able to do when I have mobile banking on my phone? With mobile banking, one, you're able to check your statement free of charge. You're able to see if someone had promised to send you some money. This is January. You have your engagements to pay, you have bills to pay, you have commitments to meet, and if someone has promised you money through the mobile banking service, you're able to get your statement free of charge. This allows you to see your incoming funds without having to make a follow-up with the bank, without having to make a dash to the bank, maybe in traffic. Through your phone, even on the move, you're able to see if there are any incoming funds. On the same platform or the same channel, you're able to ensure to check my taxes. We have to remit taxes. You're able to make your taxes to URA in a snapshot. You're able to move money to your loved ones who are living in the village, who might even be far, or someone who's in dire need of money. You can be able to transfer money from your DTB account onto your mobile wallet, onto another beneficiary's wallet at the comfort of your office. On the same platform, you're able to pay for pay TV. I know the gentlemen out there, you're very excited. Premier League, you're counting down. Imagine you need to top up for your pay TV. You do not have to come to the bank. You don't have to go to a payway. From the app, you're able to pay up and your DSTV is restored and you're good to go and you're ready to watch your soccer matches. You're able also to purchase an airline ticket for those of us who are always on the move, who have turned airplanes into taxis, and this is your medium of carrying out your business with your suppliers. It's your way of lifestyle. You're able to purchase your airline ticket on your mobile banking app. You're able to go get your air ticket, purchase it, pay for it, and you get an e-receipt on your email, which you can present without having to go through the hassle of moving up and down. At the same time, we are able to give you a whole network of our branches and our agents on who carry out agency banking. You may be in a location, you're not near our DTB branches, you need to carry out a transaction that may be beyond the capacity that can be done on mobile banking. So you're able to know which is the nearest ATM that I can go and use my debit card. On the same platform, you're able to see the network of agents that we deal with for agency banking. So you can go to an agent, maybe you needed to deposit funds. So you can be able to see the nearest DTB agent to where you're located and be able to carry out that deposit so that you do not have that insecurity of staying with a lot of money at end of day if you're a business person. On the same mobile banking app, you're able to control your debit card. There are so many fraudsters out there. So imagine if someone had misused your debit card online and you wanted to stop those transactions. So through the mobile banking app, you're able to carry out your control on your debit card. You're able to stop or block your debit card in a scenario you feel it's compromised. You're able to change the PIN. Let's say the person you entrusted with your debit card is misusing it and maybe depleting your funds. So you are able to change the PIN for your debit card on the mobile banking app. So we are giving you a lot of versatility and convenience on mobile banking app. One would say, but that is mobile banking app and me, I'm a corporate. I need another platform where I'm able to access my funds. So the other alternative you have is internet banking. Internet banking, meanwhile, is not only for corporates, it's also for retail customers, me and you, any other person who would want internet banking. For our customers who travel abroad, how do I continue remitting funds to my employees? How do I pay my suppliers? Please, alternative you have is I-247 internet banking, from which you can still pay your taxes, from which you can still be able to check your balances on your statement. Even if it is reporting it to your auditors, you can still generate it and give it to your auditors. You're able to make your international transfers. Let's say you have some shipments you have to pay and your suppliers are abroad. You're able to make your SWIFT transfers on the platform. You're able to book fixed deposits on both channels. That is, if I have some extra funds, maybe you have dividends that have come in and you're wondering, what should I use this money for? You're able to book a fixed deposit both on internet banking as well as mobile banking. Mobile banking, we go as low as 100,000 Uganda shillings, as minimum as that. So if you have your extra 100,000 Uganda shillings and you want it to incur interest, you want it to keep on growing while you're looking for more money, you're able to book your fixed deposit on the app as low as 100,000 Uganda shillings. So this is helping you to run your business in the comfort of your home, but at the same time, you're being secure while you're using the platforms. Because we do not just necessarily only give you the platform, but we also give you the secure passwords maintained by yourself, only known to yourself, for you to be able to operate both platforms. At the same time, we have embedded a lot of security in those channels, that we have anti-phishing images to ensure that whenever you're logging in, you're secure and you know that this is the platform and this is what it asks me to enter before I proceed to log in. But in a scenario, you log in and you feel, when you access the page and you feel it is not familiar, please do not hesitate to contact the bank on the various channels we have. We have our WhatsApp numbers that will be shared, from where you can communicate to the bank, because one would say, what if I need to communicate past working hours? We are giving you convenience that you don't necessarily have to come physically at a branch. You can send us a WhatsApp on our WhatsApp numbers for the bank, where we can hear out your query and give you 24/7 assistance. You can even write to our emails on ibankuganda.co.ug, whereby we are able to get your queries. So banking is not supposed to be rudimental. Banking is not supposed to be cumbersome, but it's supposed to make both your business, your personal life, and your entire lifestyle easy. So those are some of the services and channels and alternative ways customers are able to bank with Diamond Trust Bank.
Wow, thank you very much. And I want to say thank you very much for giving us such a great tips about mobile banking, internet banking, in in general, digital banking, because that's the way to go. Today in Uganda, yes, we're still having cash with us, but if you have the functionality that she has mentioned out there, the functions of being able to transfer money from one account to the other, paying electricity bills, paying water bills, buying an air ticket on your mobile phone, doing a fixed deposit at the comfort of your room, say at 2 a.m. in your bed, and you are not requiring for any new paperwork to be used in making this payment. I believe that is something that is very good, as very good innovations. So I think it's high time for you who is out there to look out for these products that are going to support your simplicity of life, enabling you to achieve more. Mobile banking, internet banking as a solution that enables you to do that. But as we do that, there are things that we want to do for life. Tomorrow, we plan to do certain things, but maybe circumstances change the route. Life is uncertain. Uncertainties come and hit us. And when they hit us, what do we do? Sometimes we cry, sometimes we mourn, we think, how have these things happened? Where was God when I was doing ABCD? Why did he come and join me in this? But I will believe that yes, as you look out to God, can you do something to protect yourself, to secure that future? How about an insurance policy? Now, I'm not an expert on insurance. Douglas Waguma is an expert on bank assurance. Mr. Douglas Waguma, what is bank assurance 2023? What does someone see in bank assurance? What should they expect this year, 2023? Your names, what you do, and please tell the people listening to us about bank assurance in 2024.
Thank you, Sam. Good day, all. Thank you very much for banking with us. Thank you very much for banking on us. At DTB, we have an avenue to all our customers. As you do your conventional banking transaction, we can allow you or avail you means to secure an insurance product or an insurance cover from the bank or using any of our online platforms. As a bank, we were granted to do bank assurance for the last 5 years. To date, we stand to celebrate over 10,000 customers who are holding both life insurance policies and non-life insurance policies. To our friends in diaspora, we appeal to you to join us as we celebrate another version of 10,000 customers. So that you can be able to benefit like your friends here in Uganda. Ideally, with bank assurance at DTB, you stand a chance to benefit of where you place your choice. We've got an avenue or where you can place your funds at the end of the period or at the end of agreed period. You are able to get a secured or guaranteed amount of money. This is determined at inception. How? We discuss with you throughout our placements in different branches. We discuss with you what you intend to achieve in a period, say probably 5 years or 10 years. What do you intend to achieve? It could be you need to set up maybe a first-class salon in any of the suburbs in Uganda, but you are failing how to start. The startup mechanism can be discussed with our team here at DTB as bank assurance. We shall discuss with you what shall be required in terms of financial resources. How can you start by putting aside or saving slowly. In 5 years to come, you'll put a lump sum of money that will enable you to enrich your goal. We've got some life insurance products that are investment linked and others that are protection linked. How, as a customer, we require you to share with us your age and what you intend to achieve in a period of 5 years to come. Say probably you need to raise something like maybe 90 million, which can help you maybe to put up a first-class salon anywhere in the Ugandan suburbs. We say, for now, how much do you have? Completely, you have nothing. But we agree with you that let's put aside 1.5 on a monthly basis, whereby in next 5 years, you'd have accumulated something like 90 million. In return, we as a bank, together with our bank assurance partners, we are able to refund you back or to pay you back what we call sum assured or maturity value equivalent to 100 million. Yes, Sam?
Okay, thank you very much. Assured sum of 100 million shillings. You're telling us promises for life. Now, I'm looking at myself. There are things that I do. Maybe I need them. Maybe they're just wants. Are you telling me that, hey, as I am looking at life tomorrow, can I forego something for insurance? That is what I am hearing from Douglas. He's saying that there is life after today. Save through a bank insurance policy, then you'll be able to fly and have a better life tomorrow. Maybe just to remind you guys, during the 2019-2020, when COVID had hit us so much, people who had insurance policies had an opportunity to have life in a better way. So please take on an insurance policy, come to DTB and talk to the bank assurance teams in all the branches. You'll be able to achieve your life desires, to cover yourself of all the uncertainties that you'll be facing the other side. Freddie, I know you're out there on Zoom. Would you want to talk to us and tell us what is happening on that side and what to expect in terms of card business? Yes, card could be the new money that we are having. I have lots of, do I need to carry my 20 million shillings as I'm traveling out from Uganda to Kenya, or as I'm going to China to shop? What do I need to do? Tell us, what is card having? First start with giving us your name, and then we will hear you from there. Hi, Freddie. Hello, Freddie. Freddie, we need to hear you. Yes, Freddie. I would request you to tell us about plastic banking today, or banking without carrying cash. What did you have on that side? Do you hear us there? Hello, Freddie. Freddie, we need to hear you. Yes, Freddie. I would request you to tell us about plastic banking today, or banking without carrying cash. What did you have on that side? Do you hear us there? Freddie. Freddie, we need to hear you. Yes, Freddie. I would request you to tell us about plastic banking today, or banking without carrying cash. What did you have on that side? Do you hear us there? Freddie. Freddie, we need to hear you. Yes, Freddie. I would request you to tell us about plastic banking today, or banking without. Okay, we can't get Freddie right there, but I think let's still go on and listen to the colleagues that are in here. Customers have sent us some questions friends online have sent us some questions, and I just want to use some of the questions that I am seeing online to hear from people. Just getting straight on to Mr. Sridharan, investments.
We can't get ready right there, but I think let's still go on. And please.
Thank you very much. I think, sorry for the audio back and forth there. It's a technical hitch that I think we are. What is the minimum that I can fix in DTB? And issues of interest, do I have any fixed interest that is available, or the interest is staggering? What do I have in place?
Okay. We have a small amount. I mean, we keep at least about 1 to 2 million as a small, I think, though we haven't kept it, made it very strict. As per our tariff guide, you will find the minimum amount is 5 billion, but we do accept deposits of even smaller amounts. There is no maximum limit. You can go up to 5 billion, 10 billion, 20 billion, or whatever you have. There is no upper limit. And like I said earlier, there is no maximum tenor also. You can do it for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. There is no maximum. It can start from overnight up to whatever amount you feel like. If it is the interest rates would differ from time to time. Like when you keep for a shorter period, you get a lesser interest. Like if it's an overnight deposit, the interest rate might be less. If it is say 1 week, it could be more or less, it could be slightly, because typically you have the higher interest rate for the longer term. So if you are keeping for a 1 year, you might be getting something like say 13% now. If you keep it for 2 years, it could be 13.5 or it could be 14. But the rates are not fixed. It can change. See, what rate I give today is valid for maybe for a very short period. It could be for 1 week, or it can change even the very next month. Now, how it might not change, but the interest rates are volatile. So it can change from day to day also. Of course, day to day is too short a period, but at least within 1 week it can change. And this depends basically on the money supply in the market. When you have the high liquidity, you have the interest rates coming down. In the month of December, in the month of November, October, November, like I said earlier, the rates had gone up to 15-16%. For the 1 year we were offering 15%. But then all of a sudden the rates have dropped. Right now we are giving 13% for 1 year. Next month, again, we are not sure where it will be. If the rates can go up. But going by the trend, it might be a bit lower, I think, even in the coming months. But maybe after 1 or 2 months, when the government borrowing starts going up, again you will find the interest rates going up. So there is no fixed mechanism to find out which way the interest rates. We can only predict in the short term. What we can anticipate is when there is an increased borrowing by the government through the bonds or bills, that means we can expect the rates to go up. Then again, it depends on the interbank liquidity. Suppose the banks are flush with funds, all of them would be looking to invest, the interest rates will come down. So basically you have to keep track of the interest rate movements on a day-to-day basis, or day-to-day basis, at least in the short term. So if I give you a 13% interest, it is valid for maybe up to end of January, but in February the rate might be different.
Okay, so what he's saying is that the interest rates can keep changing from one point to the other, and as interest rates are also changing from one point to the other. But now it's the market conditions that determine the interest rates as they happen. But as they're also happening, remember, still don't keep your money at home, don't spend it on consumption. You rather run to the bank, get that interest that is over 8%, 7%. Actually, it has never gone below 8% of fixed deposit. No,
it's not gone below 8%.
It has never gone below 8%.
For the short period, it has gone like 3 months. I think it has gone to 7% or even 6%.
Yes.
But 1 year has never gone below 8%.
It has never gone below 8%. So that tells you that yes, irrespective of how much you have, you're earning some good money. And yes, if you walk to the bank and you want to sign in papers and do a fixed deposit, we shall ask you to do a minimum of 1 million shillings. But when you go onto your mobile banking platform, you do it for just 100,000 shillings, you can fix that amount of money. So meaning that you have the liberty to fix as little as 100,000 shillings as you wish to take it on. Whereas on the side of a recurring deposit that has been mentioned here, you can start fixing with having a recurring deposit of as low as 50,000 shillings. Time with the number of months that you want, that can be 60 months, that is for 5 years, and you will be earning interest of that money as you work towards achieving that big goal that is there. My neighbor Mabel.
Now, in fact, see, I'm seeing one question here. Somebody has asked, if I have a monthly income of say 1 million, what DTB investment would you recommend? Now recurring deposit is something which is ideal for these type of things. If you are earning 1 million per month,
Yes.
you just keep aside a little bit of it. Don't spend the whole amount. Save, say 100,000 at least, 10% of what you are getting. And that 100% you put it as a recurring deposit. Every month you keep on putting 100, 100, 100. And at the end of it, you get a full amount. And the maturity amount would be used for, either you can reinvest them or you can use it for some other purpose. So ideally, if you are having an income of say 1 million per month, at least try to save 10% of it. Rest of it you can spend. But at least if you have a savings of 10%, in future it will help you. It will accumulate and you will be earning interest on that.
All right. Thank you very much, Shri. I think that's a good one. Just get whatever you have. If you have $1 million shillings this month, you have drawn a recurring deposit. Know that as it's in the bank today, you're going to incur to get interest for this month. Then that interest becomes part of your premium. That it will also earn interest in the next month. The next month you have added another million, you have 2 million shillings plus the interest that you earn, all will make for you interest. At the point of 10 months, you have already earned interest every month, which is also added onto the money that you bring in that month, and that alone will help you to grow your values. So, whatever money you have, a recurring deposit is a very good one. If you want to do a recurring deposit, do a fixed deposit. If you can't do that, you can do a treasury bill, you can do a bond, and all these are available for you to use for purposes of investment. Now, talking about investment, Mabel,
Yes, sir.
how does a customer do a fixed deposit on mobile banking? Which papers do they sign?
Actually, on mobile banking, we don't require any paperwork. There is no sign here, sign here. There is no give us a copy of your national ID. No, there is no. It's as paperless as can be. So all you one has to do is log on to your mobile banking app, and there is something called fixed deposit. It's on the face of the app. So once you go to the fixed deposit, it will ask you, Samuel, how much would you like to fix? You put in a range of 100,000, 500,000, 1 million, all the way to how much you'd want to do what? To fix. Once you've selected the amount, you're meant to select the period for which you're supposed to fix that money. You can start with 3 months, you can do 6 months, or you can do the whole year. So once you select the period and the duration, you're able also to see at the rate at which, if I have not signed any paper, how do I hold Diamond Trust Bank accountable for my money that I have fixed with you? That is very simple. Just like you're able to view your accounts on the app, you're also able to view your fixed deposit account on the app. So you'll keep on seeing your fixed deposit, you'll see how much you've fixed, when it's meant to mature, which is the same information we would give you as a certificate if you had walked into any branch. So that's how one can fix a deposit on the mobile banking app.
It is, I make the fixed deposit for say 1 year.
Yes, please.
And it is 9 months I need my money. What happens this way? Do I have to call you? What do I go to? Do I need to see the MD of the bank?
No. You don't need to see the MD of the bank. Given it is a paperless instruction and a paperless agreement with the bank, when it comes to you terminating that agreement, we need to do know your customer due diligence, which is a requirement from our regulator to the bank, and it's also only good for us to ensure that we are talking to the right person. If we are saying that we are going to cancel any fixed deposit, please do come to the nearest branch, because when you're canceling it, there we need to know that we are dealing with the right person who needs to cancel, and we need to know what were the reasons as to why. Was it because our rate was not good? Would you like to renew? We would want to understand why you'd want to cancel it. But if it's for your personal needs and you really require the funds, please walk to any DTB branch with your mobile banking app, give them your fixed deposit number, and you request that I had fixed my money for this period, but due to unavoidable circumstances, I need these funds remitted to me, and they will be remitted to you after you've visited the branch.
Okay, so there I can easily get that money.
Yes.
2023 is a good year as you have already mentioned.
Yes, it is.
But as it's a good year, what is that special that I can expect on mobile banking?
Right now in mobile banking, the very special aspect that we have for you, that very one special thing that we have for you is enhancing the security and control that you have over your debit card. Yes, we have given you, you're able to fix your money on the mobile banking app, you're able to transact on your mobile banking app, you're able to transfer money, you're able to buy airtime, you're able to do RTGSs, which are instant. All those are very good, but in this day and age, we want to give you something that adds security in your pocket, especially when it comes to your debit card, because there's a lot of online fraud. So if you expose your card to someone and you are not certain who has your debit card details, we are giving you the advantage to know that with my debit card, if I have traveled, we still have our customers who have traveled because of the festive season or the holiday season, you're able to block your debit card. That means that even if someone else was to have access to it physically, they won't be able to do anything because you've blocked the debit card. In the same aspect, you're able to reset the password for your debit card. If you feel it's been compromised, if you feel it's no longer secure, through the mobile banking app, you're able to reset the PIN for your debit card. Same applies to online payments. If you feel you'd want to keep on purchasing online, you're able to control as and when you're able to purchase your goods and services online with your debit card through mobile banking. Because I can either activate online payments or I can deactivate online payments for my debit card using the mobile banking app. But furthermore, what we are even saying is if you have multiple cards, you're able to have control of all your debit cards on the app, implying you can add as many cards that you have with the bank onto your mobile banking profile, and it does not require any paperwork.
Thank you very much. From what we've heard, that your card is very secure with you. In other words, you have misplaced your card, you've given your card to someone and you're not so sure what they want to do with your card. On your mobile phone, you can block that card. You can limit the card on when it can be used and when not to be used. Don't panic. You don't even need to call the bank. Just deactivate that card from wherever you are. Look for it, find it. When you find it and you know it is in your hands, the next thing that is going to happen is you can reactivate this card by yourself on your mobile phone. So security this year on mobile banking is very good. And by the way, this is the first in Uganda, only brought to you by DTB M24/7 mobile banking. The same thing, the first in Uganda, bringing you fixed deposit on mobile phone. All this is on the DTB mobile banking platform. Now, as we are thinking the security of mobile banking, let's think about the security of my future. And that should be bank assurance. Douglas Baguma, what is in for the customer? Why bank assurance products 2023?
Thank you, Sam. With the bank assurance at DTB, we aim at creating a peace of mind and protection to our customers. Customers were having challenges, having done their transaction in the banking hall, they think hard where to go and get an insurance policy. At Diamond Trust Bank, throughout our branches, you can get both life insurance policy and non-life insurance policy at an affordable premium without any arrangement costs. At the bank, we've made it possible that once you step into the banking hall, you are able to get a specialist handling insurance at the branch who will discuss with you, who will take you through based on your needs, which will be able to meet into your goals. Both the Ugandans and our friends in diaspora, we appeal to you as DTB considers as your trusted next of kin. Based on your investment ambitions, we know that you need to achieve this, you need to achieve that, but there's a lot that is hanging in between. Diamond Trust Bank is the link to lead you to your intended achievements. We make it clear that which kind of peace of mind that we want you to achieve. I can go to any branch I talk to the insurance specialist. I ask him or her, what insurance products do we have on the menu, and how do we get them, and what are the benefits? The benefits ranges on the following. One, there is what we call guaranteed returns. Most on our life insurance policies we have in DTB, you are able to get a guaranteed returns after a minimum period of 5 years, so long as you've been paying premiums frequently. Two, we accord you a peace of mind. No hassle to think hard, no hassle to think of anything that may hinder you to achieve your goals. Our policies are designed that they cater for you the protection, and they cater for you the investment element in them. For our friends in diaspora, we are available for you to contact us both on online platforms and at a designated email, which we can share, bankassurance@dtbuganda.co.ug. This year, 2023, we celebrate over 10,000 policyholders who bought insurance in the last 5 years, and very soon we are paying out their maturities from 23rd January going forward. The minimum period sum, for our customers to know, the minimum period to want to take a life insurance policy, it is 5 years. Yes, Sam.
Hey, okay, thank you very much. 5 years. Now, I have a question that someone is asking in that respect. If I want to get a loan and I have a child's policy, is that possible?
Yes, it is possible, Sam. It's among the benefits we offer on our life insurance products, of which the education life insurance policy is among them. A client qualifies to get a policy loan without a security. The only security he places to us is the policy document we issued at the inception. But that one, it should come in force, or the client is eligible to get a loan after 3 years of consistent premium payment.
Okay,
Yes.
so after 3 years of consistent policy payment, you are eligible for a loan by use of your policy document.
Correct.
And the bank will give you a loan facility to that. But as we are doing that, I need some money from with my Jubilee insurance policy. Can I use this to get money through MasterCard, for example?
Yes, you can use it, so long as you assign it to the bank stroke the insurance company.
What does that mean? Do I need to have a MasterCard assigned to the insurance policy?
Correct. And the insurance company plus the bank. Then you can be able to use it to get any other benefit on it.
So where do I go to for that?
What? Still, you come back to us. For our team in diaspora,
Yeah.
simply drop an email, bankassurance@dtbuganda.co.ug.
Yeah.
For anyone within Uganda, walk into our branches. We have a dedicated officer handling insurance that will take you through to complete the requirement form.
Hey, if I can see someone is asking from China, and is saying that I have a policy, but because of hard conditions that I'm facing here, I believe I should cancel this policy. Will I earn any interest when I cancel this policy? It is now 4 years from the time I signed off the policy. I can't wait for the 50th year. What do I do?
Some cancelling a policy is not what we promote as insurers or practitioners. By the time our colleague opened the policy, he had his intended objectives to achieve, probably 5 years or 6 years or so. But we realized that at 4 years is having financial hardship. There is an avenue for him to take a policy loan on that very insurance policy that he bought 4 years back, or else to surrender it. That is another second option for him to surrender it, meaning that early accessibility of the policy benefits, of which it's another benefit among our life insurance policies.
I can see a message coming in from John. He's in, I think, USA. It says that, what do I need to sign up a policy in DTB as I'm in the States of America?
Thank you, John. It's only just get your phone or your laptop, drop an email to us, bankassurance@dtbuganda.co.ug. Invite us, rather inform us about your age, sex. We shall be able to help you out, get a life insurance policy or any other kind of insurance that you need. Some for information, besides the life insurance that we have at DTB, largely, we also do non-life insurance. What does it mean with the non-life insurance? It's away from life insurance, but any person who needs to insure his properties or her properties, we are in position to provide coverage for them. For our colleagues in diaspora, we are aware that they have a number of requirements at home or a number of dependents at home in Uganda who may need to send them some money to cater for medical bills, this and that. As a bank, we have an avenue for such issues. You can buy a medical insurance cover for your dependents in Uganda and you finance it. It's a one-off payment in a year, whereby your family members will be given medical insurance cards to access any medical services within Uganda and the region East Africa.
Wow, thank you very much. And as we just shift away from Douglas, allow me to just talk to you about DTB cards. For all of you that are out there, I know you know that DTB has today is on the MasterCard platform, that our customers are on a DTB Platinum debit card, that you can use our card across the globe. Wherever you see a MasterCard logo and where you see a Visa logo, you can always use our card. And what color of card do we have? We have a Platinum card which is black in color. Previously we had a gold card which has been switched off today, and as it's being switched off, we are saying that please utilize the MasterCard, a Platinum card that has been prepared for you. It is very secure for you, and not only being secure, but it gives you very many options of accessing your money across the globe, not just globally, but also in Uganda. What does it mean? You can go to point of sale facilities, for example, in boutiques, at restaurants, at petrol stations, and you'll be able to access your money or to be able to transact without carrying cash on you. All you need is having that card, a DTB. Now, what do you need to have a DTB Platinum Debit MasterCard? What you need, number one, is an account in DTB. If you have an account in DTB and a savings account at that, you are entitled automatically for a Platinum Debit MasterCard. What do you need to have an account in DTB? All you need to have an account in DTB is your national ID, a registered mobile phone number, and you come into the bank. You say, I need a DTB account. When you have that DTB account, you are going to get your MasterCard given to you. And don't just keep the card at home. Utilize it for online shopping. Utilize it for many, many functions out of there. Go to a petrol station without cash and tell them, guys, I'm paying with my MasterCard. They'll give you a point of sale machine, and that saves you the cost of just having so much of a strain on yourself with carrying cash. So as you are thinking about an insurance policy, you're thinking about a card on the other side, you think about mobile banking or internet banking, there is also a MasterCard that you can take on. Allow me to go back to Mabel. You have talked so much about mobile banking. What is in internet banking? What does someone expect to be of use in internet banking? What are the benefits of internet banking? To the corporate that is there, I have started my small company, and with this small company, can I be also on internet banking? What do I need to use? What is the benefit of internet banking to me?
Thank you very much, Samuel. So internet banking is more or less of a web-based. It's web-based, implying as long as you have an internet connectivity, which is secure, which is solid, implying I'm not telling you to go to an internet cafe, but if you have your Wi-Fi at home, you have your MiFi, you have your router, which are all sources of internet banking. You can have them for internet. You can have your router at your business, you can have a MiFi at your business or at home. As long as you have a secure internet source, you are able to access I-247 internet banking. So on internet banking, we encourage every customer of the bank to utilize the platform. implying it's not meant only for retail customers, it is both for retail and corporate. And what is the new key feature that we have right now is allowing MTN float purchase through internet banking. Imagine you're an agent. You need float. You do not want to get out of your office. You do not want to get out of your premises where you're carrying out maybe agency banking. But at the same time, you need float for MTN. And you do not want to go through the hassle of lining up with any bank or a super aggregator to get float. Through your DTB account, you will log on to the platform and you'll be able to purchase float directly from your account onto your agent line, implying there and then you'll have float converted from your DTB account to your agent line. Business will continue as usual and you should be able to sustain your customers without having to interrupt the way you operate. Another key feature that we are having onto internet banking is to allow you to be able to move money from your DTB account in Uganda and send money to your another DTB account in one of our markets without having to initiate a SWIFT transfer. This would allow you to move money instantly. Let's say I have cargo that I need to pay at the Kenyan border. I'll not have to wait for the 48 hours for a SWIFT transfer to be processed. It will be instant. Money will reach your beneficiary in Kenya, your goods are cleared, and you're able to run your business smoothly. But also still on the channel, we are encouraging you, you're able to see that my statements are moving very well. I do not have ideally to ask my relationship manager to give me a statement. No. Through the channel, you're able to get your statement that is duly having the bank's logo that you can even present to your auditors in case you're having audit at your premises. Another channel that we are passing through the internet banking is to allow you to pay your taxes instantly. That includes your income tax. That means IRA, if I have to pay for IRA. That means if I have to pay for my driving license, and imagine you have to renew, you do not want to first line up at any bank that accepts URA payments physically, then you have to go to the driving permit offices. So you can pay for renewal of your driving permit through internet banking. You get a copy of your receipt, present it at the driving permit offices, and you're able to easily move on and pay for your services, as well as also move on with other operations you had to do in the day. Through internet banking as well, one would say, I have salaries to pay. I have very many suppliers to pay, and I do not want to write checks singly for each person. This would allow you to make bulk payments on the platform, implying if I have people to pay in various banks within the local market that is within Uganda, you're able to come up with your schedule, be it you're paying salaries, be it you're paying suppliers. As long as there are multiple people, we can walk you through the journey if it's your first time using the platform to pay for bulk payments, and you pay your payments instant and in one bullet, and you do not have to pay so many people in single payments or through checks. So those are some of the key things that we have on internet banking for both our corporate and retail customers, and there is yet more to come.
Well, thank you very much. Comprehensively, what I've heard is that DTB Internet Banking is making you, the corporate, the owner of this company, have very simple life. That even as you're in December previously, last year, you could have gone to Kalangala, you would have gone to any of those places. All you need to do is move with your laptop or access that computer and log in with to your DTB iBank, and you'll be able to pay your salaries to all your workers. And for it, just what I've known is that if you're paying DTB from a DTB account to another DTB account, the payment is instant and it is also free, making it very simple for you. You are not losing your income, you're not losing money, but simplifying your life, that in the instant, in the go, you have payments made and you have no issues on the other side. But also in the same respect, you are able to pay your taxes conveniently. You don't need to wait for the doorman to knock at your door. Anytime you are somewhere and you want to pay your taxes, do your assessment, generate your PRN, and make your payments anywhere by use of internet banking. Just maybe lastly, if I'm coming to you, Madam Lori, security of internet banking. how secure is internet banking? Is someone able to hack into my account and take my money? How secure is it to me, the customer who is here?
Thank you very much, Sam. So for internet banking, we've given you three levels of there are three layers of security. Three layers of security in the instance that someone needs to bypass those three layers of security to access your funds. The first layer of security is that we give you what is called a unique login ID. That unique login ID does not belong to everyone in the group. It is yours and yours alone. That means when I'm logging onto my account, that is the only account the platform will access or give access to for you to be able to log in. We give you a unique login ID. Two, on top of that unique login ID, you're supposed to generate a password that is unique and known to you. Even if I have 10 users of that same company, or I have 10 employees who access my account, each person generates their own unique password. And that password is alphanumeric, which is not easy for you to be able to cheat. You know, it's not just only digits, so it's alphanumeric that has to go with a unique login ID. Again, embedded on the platform, we give you what we call a one-time PIN. A one-time PIN is to verify that for this unique login ID with this unique password, are you the very same person that we expect? Kindly confirm by receiving this one-time PIN. One-time PIN is sent via SMS for your very first time login. We expect that that same user is the only person who will have that mobile handset with that one-time PIN. So with those three layers of embedded security, one should have your login ID, one should have your unique and secure and personal password, which is only known to the user, as well as also receive the one-time PIN, which is meanwhile generated by the system. So it's not the same. It keeps on alternating, it keeps on changing, and even with the bank personnel have no access to it. So with those three layers of security, the platform is very secure and it is not one that has been hacked since its inception.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, we hear internet banking is very secure as we speak from what we have heard. We've also heard that, yes, your card is secure. You can control the security of your card by use of mobile banking. But also, mobile banking is very secure, that we can assure you that with mobile banking, even when you change phones, no one is just going to change a phone, taking your SIM card to another phone, and they will be able to access your mobile banking. You are very secure. It is very strong that you cannot just do that. Let me just emphasize to us the security around mobile banking. It is also very important before I come down to Shri and later on to Mr. Baguma. But before you respond to that question, allow me to ask to give this phone number out for anyone out there, and you have a question for us on WhatsApp. Please send it on WhatsApp. The number is 0778 638 194. The number is 0778 638 194. You can type your questions there and share them with us. We shall be able to answer those questions from wherever you are. Laurie, talk to us about security of mobile banking. Internet is very strong, card is very strong. How about mobile banking?
Thank you very much. Maybe Simon, before I speak about the security on mobile banking, I also needed to hint for we the parents who are out there who would like to save for our children. Usually you find that opening a kids winner account is very easy, or a junior account is very easy, but operating it becomes very cumbersome. Either you have to carry cash to a bank to deposit, which is not the case when it comes to Diamond Trust Bank. With Diamond Trust Bank, all I require is to link my child's account, my junior's account, onto my profile on mobile banking, which is the only one in the market. I'm the only one giving you in the market. Diamond Trust Bank is the only one giving you in the market access to your junior's account on mobile banking. This will allow me that if at the end of the day I've made a saving, I've made some extra sales if I'm a businesswoman, and I have a 50,000, 100,000, which has come in as extra profit, I have it on mobile money. I can move that money from MTN or Airtel onto my junior account, implying I'm able to save for my child as and when I get the money. So you do not have to come to the bank to save for your child. You can do it from the comfort of your home, the comfort of your business, and you're able to continuously save for your child. Now, when it comes to the security for mobile banking, there are aspects that we have put in play to ensure we protect you from the fraudsters that are out there. One thing that Sam has hinted on is when it comes to your device. When we speak about the device, we are referring to that mobile phone on which your mobile banking platform is operating. We ensure that we capture the data for all our users as we enroll you. So even when we enroll you and you set you up for mobile banking for the first time, we ensure we capture the mobile phone that is operating with your mobile banking profile. If that phone is stolen, if it is misplaced, and you feel it is no longer in use, please do let know the bank that I have changed my device. Because if you try to switch from one device to another without informing the bank, you won't be able to use mobile banking. So we ensure that we capture the details of your mobile phone on which mobile banking is operating, that no one can get your SIM card, put it in another phone, and try to swindle you of your funds. That is one. Two, we also ensure that we capture details of those SIM cards that are running on mobile banking, that if a fraudster tries to SIM swap your line, we shall not be able to avail them the service, not until we get evidence that this is indeed our customer by you visiting one of our nearest branches. But even lastly, we ensure that on the app, you are able to have Face ID for Apple, iOS phones, or even you can put a fingerprint for Android RAN operated phones. So if I have my fingerprint imprinted onto my mobile banking profile, I cannot log in when I have not put in my fingerprint. So even if I have a twin sister, her fingerprints are totally different from mine. Even Face ID that is on iOS phones, it's an embedded security to allow you, only you, to log onto your mobile banking app on the iOS phone. So those are some of the ways that we are ensuring that we secure you. Though to re-emphasize on security, we kindly request that if your mobile device has been stolen, has gone missing, please do contact the bank as soon as possible for us to deactivate the service. As you're rushing to stop the fraudster from accessing your mobile money wallet, as you're trying to ensure that you go to the police station to report that your phone was stolen, as you want to go to the telecom to replace your SIM cards, please do reach out to the nearest DTB branch for us to be able to deactivate the service. If you're far from a DTB branch, please do emphasize to call our toll-free, which we shall also share, for you to be able to contact us and let us know, my phone has been stolen, for us to deactivate the service, for you not to be swindled of your funds. So those are some of the features for security that we have on mobile banking, Sam.
Wow, thank you very much. That is very good. Right now, allow me to go to Mr. Sridharan. Shri, how secure is my fixed deposit? That's a question I'm seeing from Hatish. And the same person is asking, is there a minimum age for any person to invest on any of those investment facilities that DTB is having? Then, if I have invested, but midway I decide to liquidate, do I achieve my interest as was communicated in the first place? Thank you.
Okay. The first one is on the security. Okay, I think there's nothing more secure than a fixed deposit in a bank, especially if it is DTB. Because as you know, DTB's background is owned by His Excellency Aga Khan. And it's one of the safest bank. So your money is secured. There's nothing to worry on it, even if you hear some rumors about other banks. As far as DTB is concerned, I can assure you that the money is safe. Whatever happens, you will get back your money. That is one thing. So it is safe. It is as safe as, or maybe even safer than investing in government bonds. Okay. Second thing was on the
age limit.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. There's no age limit. Anyone can invest. Now, if it's a newborn kid, also you can open, but of course they won't be able to sign. So there will be basically a major, I mean, the minor would be having a joint account with one of his, either his parents or with somebody, I mean, some mature.
Or a guardian.
Or a guardian, that's right. So there's no age limit. Even a 2-year-old kid can open an account. He cannot sign, of course. So it will be operated by till he achieves a certain age.
The age of consent, which is 18
Yes,
years.
18 years.
Exactly.
So till then, it will be operated by the legal guardian.
Okay. And now, if I saved my money and time has come before the term ends, can I access my money? And what do you say about my interest?
Okay, this I think I covered in the initial thing. In case you need the money at any time, once you say, let's say you have invested for 1 year, and you need the money after, say, 6 months. So we do pay interest, but not the contracted rate, because the interest rate which we agreed is for the, say, for 1 year means we give a specific interest rate for 1 year. Now, in case the money is paid out after 6 months, so we don't pay the exact amount that we had agreed for the 6 months. So let's say suppose you open a deposit at say 10% for 1 year. At the end of 6 months, you might be getting something like 8% or 7% or 9%. It depends on how much time the FD has run. Usually, if it is closed within 3 months, we normally don't pay interest. But then again, there are considerations. That's a decision taken by us, where suppose the amount is quite large, and say it's a 2 million or 3 billion shillings, and there's a requirement. So we do pay interest even if it's a shorter period. But as a principle, up to 3 months, we expect that the fixed deposit remains with the bank for at least 3 months. Because what bank does with those deposits is we redeploy them. So once your deposit is withdrawn, the bank also has to take back those funds, on which the bank would be losing something. So whatever interest is applicable for the period for which the deposit is run, that will be paid to you. There will be no loss. I mean, it's not that we will not pay any interest. But somebody opens a deposit and after 1 week he says, I want back the money, then of course we won't be able to pay. So that's too short a period. So it has to run a reasonable time.
Okay, so thank you. All I'm hearing here is that yes, your fixed deposit is very secure with DTB. It's told you about DTB and the patronage of who owns the DTB. DTB is part of the Aga Khan Development Network. Aga Khan Development Network is in over 29 countries across the globe. But DTB is in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and Burundi as we speak today. But as we do this, we are under the AKDN, or Aga Khan Development Network, which operates across the 29 plus countries, as I have mentioned. And these are in different sectors across the globe. Wherever you are seeing a Serena Hotel, it is a sister company to us. Wherever you're seeing a national media group, the monitors, the NTVs, those are sister companies to us. If you've used a Panadol from say, Kampala Pharmaceutical Industries, you are taking something from us, as you are going to have luxury in any of the Serena resorts across the globe, you are working with us. Then not only that, if you are using electricity, Yaka, that is generated from Bujagari Hydropower Dam, that is also part of us. And not only that, you're in West Nile, and when RECO is supplying you with power, it is part of Aga Khan Development Network, which is the parent company for DTB. All we are saying is, for a secure bank, DTB is very secure. How old are we? In the whole of East Africa, DTB is 76 years of being in business. So you put your money with us today, invest with us today, you will not regret. We have been here and we are going to be there. In Uganda, DTB is 50 years, as we actually it's making 51 years in 2023, which means that we are strong on the ground and we are very firm. Do we have any questions that have come in? Yes, let's say our moderator. But if you want to send us any question, the questions can be sent to 0778 6381 194. And allow me at this time to give an opportunity to Mr. Bagoma Douglas of Bank Assurance to give us some last comments if we have no questions for him. Then we shall come to Mabel and lastly with Mr. Sridharan.
Yeah, thank you, Sam. To give comfort to our viewers and the entire audience across the online platform, that DTB partnered with the key leading insurance company in Uganda, and these companies have served both the local and regional markets. They have weathered all the storms. They are here to stay and they are here to serve you. As a bank, we link you to their products the way they are. So no hassle to think, where should I buy an insurance policy? Where should I get an insurance policy for my kid? please, we are here to serve you. Like I said earlier, here in Uganda, throughout all our branches, we've got placements, or there is a specified person readily available to serve you anytime, any day, Monday to Saturday. If the bank has closed, please get onto our email, bankassurance@dtbuganda.co.ug. Put up whatever request you are, we are ready to serve you.
Wow, thank you very much. We are ready to serve you. Mabel,
Yes, sir.
what do you want to tell our customers?
So our dear customers out there, and even our potential customers, we urge you to ensure that you do not make your mobile banking service cumbersome, but rather let it be a seamless process. We do not want your banking to be that is giving you a hassle, but rather we want to make your banking part of your lifestyle. So through mobile banking, please do come and open your kids' winner accounts and operate them on your mobile banking platform so that you're able to save for your child. Please do come and buy your airline tickets. Please come and invest and open fixed deposits on the mobile banking app. Do come and make your utility payments, your tax payments, your airtime purchases through the mobile banking app 24/7, instant, wherever you are. When it comes to internet banking, please, whether you're local, whether you're international, whether you're retail, whether you're corporate, please do onboard and be able to carry out your banking seamlessly at any time, anywhere. This entails your bulk payments, this entails your MTN float purchase, this entails your international SWIFT transfers, and all the prices for both mobile banking and internet banking are way cheaper than you walking into any DTB branch. So I'm giving you convenience at a very cheap and affordable price. So please do carry out your banking from the comfort of your home, the comfort of your office, whenever you want, using both internet banking and mobile banking. In case you need to reach out to us for any queries, whether you want to know how to enroll, whether you have an issue on how your profile is being maintained, please do reach out to us on ibankug. Our email address is ibankug@dtbuganda.co.ug. That is if you want to access us on email. But we also have the WhatsApp group for which the bank can reach out to all our customers, be it local or international. So if you want to reach out to the bank, we can be able to help you on the WhatsApp group. We have dedicated staff who are able to help you, and we shall be able to carry out a video call to please verify that we are talking to the right customer. We thank you, and bank on us, bank with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Just maybe to reemphasize that the phone number, the WhatsApp number that she's talking about is 0786 242 242. That's the phone number that you can use to reach out to DTB through WhatsApp. But also, you might be there and you want to talk to us directly. You're in a situation that requires very, very urgent information or assistance. Don't mind, and you don't have credit on your phone. All you need to do is you call our toll-free number 0800 242 242. That's the toll-free number for DTB, and someone will be able to serve you from 8 a.m. to midnight. There we are supporting you and being able to give you services. As we also conclude, Shri, I've seen Manoj is asking the process of applying for bonds and treasury bills.
Okay.
What is the process? And your last words are to DTB, I mean to the customers out there.
See, treasury bills and bonds are issued by Bank of Uganda. So it's not issued by DTB, because Bank of Uganda does it on behalf of the government of Uganda. So if you want to invest, first of all you have to open an account. We call it as a CDS account. That is, you have to open the account at Bank of Uganda. Now how to open the account? You can approach us. The bank will facilitate opening the account. So there are a few forms to be filled up, and there are certain documents to be provided. You provide them to the bank will forward it to Bank of Uganda, and the account is usually opened in a day or two. Sometimes for some reason, if there's a holiday or something, it might take maybe 3 or 4 days. And once the account is opened, you get an account number, and thereafter you can start investing. Now how do you invest? Now investment can be done either you can approach the bank and say, can you buy a T-bond or T-bill for me for so and so amount. You give the specifications. What the bank will do is bank will try to either sell it from our own stock. In case we don't have it, bank will acquire it from someone else and sell it to you. And the rate will be depending on what rate is prevailing on that particular day. But a better option would be to go directly for the auctions. When I say auctions, Bank of Uganda conducts auctions for both T-bills and T-bonds. They do it every alternate Wednesday for a T-bill and once in a month, once in 4 weeks for a T-bond. And before they do the auction, they announce which tenors that we're going to do it for the bonds, whether it's for 2 years or for 3 years or 5 years. That advance notice is given. About a week back at least you will be able to know what are the bonds, what are the auctions coming up. Now how do you bid in an auction? So you have to decide on a price. And mostly you won't be able, since you won't be actually having an idea about what price is prevailing in the market. So you can find out from the bank, okay, I want to invest in a 3-year bond. What can I expect? So prevailing on the prevailing rate, the bank can give you a suggestion, okay, you can go at say 13% or 13.5, whatever is the market rate at that particular time. And once you have decided on the price, you have to fill up the form and give it to the bank. And the rest of the thing, bank will do it to you. And here again, if the amount is very small, say below 200 million, then you need not depend on a price. You can just say, I want to buy 200 million, less than 200 million bonds for so and so period. But if the amount is large, and since it is an auction, you have to quote a price. Like you want to say, okay, if it is 13.5%, I am bidding for say 500 million. Now in the auction, like you, there are even others, everyone in the market is bidding for the auction. And auction, they have a fixed amount, maybe for particular auction they might be having a fixed amount of say 150 billion. Now if Bank of Uganda gets bids for more than 150 billion, they might be getting for 200 billion, 300 billion, because everyone in the market would be bidding, like the banks, customers, even the insurance companies, NSSF, they all bid for these bonds. So if Bank of Uganda fixes 150 as the auction amount, and if they get total bids for say 300 billion, that means there's 150 excess amount which has come. So what they would do is they will select the lowest 150 billion, and then those who have bid the lowest. So some people would have gone at 12%, some at 12.5, some at 13, some at 13.5, some at 14. They will arrive at a weighted average of the first 150 billion and keep that as the cutoff price. So anybody who has bid at a price below the cutoff price, they would be allotted. And anybody, suppose you go at 16%, and if the cutoff has come at 15%, then you won't get it. So it's basically an auction. If your price is competitive and it's below the cutoff price, you will be getting it. And if it is above the cutoff price, then you won't be getting it. And the second way I said, in case there is no auction coming up and you need to invest, the bank can arrange to provide it, and they can get it from somewhere, from the secondary market. What you call a secondary market is basically where everyone trades in these bonds. Basically it's the banks. Mostly when you say secondary market, most of the major participant in the secondary market is bank. So if you want a 5-year bond, and if I don't have it, I would ask some other bank, say Bank of Baroda or Standard Chartered Bank or Stanbic or somebody who might be having it, and they will give you a price and I will quote the same price to you. So what you have to do is, once you are agreeable, then I will buy it from Stanbic Bank or Standard, whoever it is, and then give it to you. Now, of course, it's I think explaining it in detail about the premium and discount and other things are going to be time consuming. So what I can do is I can share you my WhatsApp number and my mobile number. So you can contact me if for any clarifications, how the pricing is done, how T-bills are quoted, how T-bonds are quoted, because explaining the whole mathematics is going to be confusing and time consuming.
Actually, my recommendation is that whoever wants to speak to you or wants to get information from all of us that are sitting here, they can send an email to info@dtbuganda.co.ug or call the toll-free number.
Yeah, but if it is investment related, they can either call me directly or they can send to Treasury.
Okay.
Treasury@dtbuganda.co.ug.
So the email for Treasury, where you need to talk about investments, you can send it to treasury@dtbuganda.co.ug, and all of them are lower caps. In this case, all of them are lower caps.
Treasury is TREASURY at
dtbuganda.co.ug.
And my mobile number is there, 0772 759 339.
Okay, friends, you that have been with us through this journey from 4 p.m. until right now, we want to thank you very much for working with us through this journey. Those that have been our customers for the many years, the many months, the many days, we are saying thank you very much for being customers of DTB. And we are promising in 2023 that yes, you're going to bank with us, you're going to bank on us. And as we do that, we are also banking on you to make a good future for you through banking. As from the bank assurance team, from the side of bank assurance, we have a number of partners that we are dealing with for non-life insurance, from life insurance products and services. Please, we request that look upon us. Just get to that email of bankassurance@dtbuganda.co.ug. You'll be able to get policies or guidance on anything to do with insurance. Just use that email, or still you can go to info@dtbuganda.co.ug. You'll be able to get information when you send an email at info@dtbuganda.co.ug. People will help you. If you need anything still from our card center, if you want to talk about your card, you have lost your card, yes, we have security on your phone, but also the team is ready to guide you when you call our call center, which is open from 8 a.m. to midnight to serve you and give you services all through that time. The team at mobile banking, internet banking is also readily available to support you in any form. And if you need that service, just tap iBank UG at dtbuganda.co.ug. We want to thank you very much. This is the first of a series of engagement with you. We shall have very many engagements with you on the different products and services of the bank. And if you feel like you meet something from the people that are on this table today, feel free to ask us. We shall be readily available to give you to bring these people again to you, to talk to you about the different products and services of this bank. We thank you. We wish you the best of 2023. And if you have not yet planned to do anything good financially for yourself, DTB is the financial partner that is going to take you through 2023, and we are sure you will achieve more with us. Happy New Year.
Okay, thanks everyone.
Thank you, Shri. It may still be live.